All over the UK, in schools, colleges, universities and workplaces, Sikhs are being questioned on their faith by Muslims and Christians who wish to convert them. Now there's nothing new about preachers, but the problem is that 1. Our leaders haven't invested in educating our youth, and 2. These missionaries especially target those people who don't know much about Sikhi and might be from broken families. This is a series of videos that responds to the usual arguments made by these missionaries and preachers. What's our aim? To arm our youth with the knowledge to understand the power of Bani and send these preachers on their way and to leave us alone. What's not our aim? The Sikhs then go up to these preachers and have an argument with them or try to show off about Sikhi. The message is we should be grateful to be a Sikh, not proud. We didn't make it, so we should just say Tan Guru Nanak, read Bani and learn more about Sikhi. They'll say reincarnation. Mostly they will jump on reincarnation. They'll say, man, reincarnation makes no sense. Imagine once you were a monkey, now you're a human being. How does that make any sense? You were a worm, a cat, a dog, and now you're a human being. Come on, man, be serious. That's what they'll say. Have you heard that before? Anybody heard that? I've heard it. They say reincarnation, come on man, that's crazy. Yeah? These are the same people that believe everybody come from Adam and Eve. Every single person now they believe came from two people. You get it? Scientifically impossible. Impossible scientifically because the genes, they cannot diversify enough as they are now. You understand? Kale and that, they couldn't have come from the same two people. It's impossible. But they believe Adam and Eve. And yet, they won't believe in reincarnation. Let's just go into what reincarnation is. Firstly, for me, reincarnation makes more sense than the one life theory. Yeah? If you have one life, you get one chance at whatever you got to do. If you mess up, what happens? Eternal hell. I want you to just close your eyes for a second. I want to go through the history of time in 10 seconds. Yeah? Just to understand how long time has been. The earth was made only 4 billion years ago. The planet, the whole system was made 14.3 billion years ago. So for the first 10 billion years, there was nothing, no planet Earth. Yeah? Just rocks floating around. Finally, planet Earth is made about 4 billion years ago. For the first billion years, nothing grows on Earth. There's no life. It's just molten lava and craziness. Then about 1 billion years ago, the first bits of life start to appear. About 350 million years ago, dinosaurs first come up. They are around for about 280 million years, roughly. Right? Then there's a decline of dinosaurs, and then finally come around, right, what we have like the next form of life, primates, etc. And then about 100,000 years ago, human beings first appear. Only 100,000 years ago. I want you to understand that. Dinosaurs were around for 250 million or 80 million years. We are not even around for 0.1 of a million years. Okay? And our history only really records about the last 10,000 years or 5,000 years. That's all history we have. The last 95,000 years, we haven't got a clue what happened to human race. Roughly. In real, what really happened. Now, here, us. Now, you imagine Akal Purakh gives you one chance in 80 or 100 years to do what you got to do, and if you don't, He gives you eternal hell. Eternal hell is more than 14 billion years, yeah? Eternity is nothing. 14 billion years is nothing compared to an eternity. What kind of a loving Waheguru gives you just one chance to crack at it, otherwise you burn in hell forever? Not like 100,000 years, the whole history of mankind, not just the whole history of planet Earth, but more than the whole world has been around for, an eternity in hell. Does that make any sense to you? Doesn't make sense to us. Even a mother, when a child messes up, gives a second chance. Try again, put. Agli wari kar le. How many times the mother have to always forgive the child? Honabi, I have to go sorry to my mom. I'm 35, I still have to go sorry, mom. Agli wari nahi karanga. Yeah? Imagine, a mother still forgives and carries on. Waheguru, man says, Tu mera pita, tu hai mera mata. Tu mera bandhav, tu mera prata. You're my mother, you're my father, you're my brother, you're my relation. How can He give you only one chance? Doesn't make any sense, in it. The second thing is, if you only had one chance, how come some people are rich, some people are poor? How come some people are good looking, some people are not so good looking? How come some people are born in some places where they're going to have a nice life, some people born in places where they have a miserable life, get put into slavery and die, are very unhappy? How does that work? If you only got one chance, how come God doesn't give you all the same chance? Yeah? We can explain that because of Pishle Karam. What you did, your Pishle Karam means where you are born now. Even Mara says, every single relationship you have now, close relationship, call it husband, wife, brother, sister, mother, father, all these things are because of your Pishle Karam. Yeah? You know everybody in your family now from your past life. Right? You got some lena dena with them, that's why they're related to you even now. But how can you explain in just one life why we have this inequality? God seems very mean, innit? Give some people only one chance, give some people like a beautiful chance, some people have a miserable life. Why? Sikhi will explain it to you. The other thing is, as far as they're concerned, only human beings have the chance to actually merge or become prayerful. Yeah? Animals have no soul. So, why do animals suffer? They got no answer. Imagine I told you a story. You know Bambi? Who's seen Bambi? Who's got kids anyway? You've seen Bambi recently if you've got kids. Yeah? In Bambi, what happens is, Bambi at some point gets trapped in a forest fire. In that forest fire, Bambi gets saved by his dad. But let's just say Bambi didn't get saved and he burned to death in the forest fire. Oh, come on. Bambi burnt. Why? If you ask the Muslim or the Christian, why did Bambi burn to death? They haven't got an answer. Why is there suffering when no one can see it? Why is there dukh when no one can see it? For them, everything is about human beings. We're the only ones with souls. So everything should be designed to teach us a lesson. But why did Bambi have to burn? See, we would understand why Bambi had to burn. Ode karam sige. Bambi had to burn because ode karam sige, made karam sige from his last life. But if you only got one life and animals don't have a soul, it doesn't make any sense. ठीक है ना? So we do believe reincarnation makes more sense than this one life system. And you should be able to give such jawabs that will make them confused, so at least that we know reincarnation makes more sense. ठीक है ना?